safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble like these.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. First carry for James Conner. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Hurts over the middle, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 27th, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing, Cousins.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Following the interception, Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A give. This is Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Right there. It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing again, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd down at 4.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
45 on the line. Tackle. Check 52. Rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. Dancing to his left.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's got room. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flush to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
On the give is Nwangwu.
7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Or earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018. Named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 32 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4. Easy. Man, I got you.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Get the ball.
Mike 22.
Big Ace open.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Cousins to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run the counter with Cook. Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams now on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Number 16 is coming.
Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 24. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Like 22 is coming. 22.
Murray to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's passing. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, a terrific play there by Harrison Smith. And one thing you always get comfortable with going into a game, his smarts and his ability to be around the ball. He tied his career high with 5 interceptions last year. Another one goes to his total.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second and 7.
Again, it's Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Minnesota, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.